You're watching Football Daily, and here's this week's biggest transfer news and headlines. As we indicated earlier in the week, the Draxler to Arsenal rumours are starting to gain real traction, with the Telegraph reporting that Wolfsburg will begrudgingly let the forward go, but for no less than £55 million. It is unclear though whether Arsenal are willing to match this valuation, as it is some way away from their original bid of £45 million. Also, with an abundance of creativity behind the front line, Wenger is likely to spend that money in other key areas. Another man Arsenal were keen on moving for but now seem to have been priced out of is Gonzalo Higuain, according to Gianluca Di Marzio. That's because Juventus have reportedly agreed personal terms and have launched a move to pay his €94 million buyout clause. The 28-year-old is refusing to return to Napoli's pre-season training until the move is done and is desperate to sign for the Serie A champions at the earliest opportunity. One Premier League boss who is looking to strengthen the spine of his team is new Chelsea manager Antonio Conte, who after making his interest known in Napoli's Kalidou Koulibaly has now turned his eye to midfield. However, the wily Italian has not gone too far afield this time, instead sounding out Leicester's highly coveted midfield man N'Golo Kante. Chelsea have reportedly had a €36 million offer accepted for Kante, and the player is expected to undergo a medical in London over the next few days. It would seem the top managers are looking to get their business done early this year, and Pep Guardiola is no exception. The new City boss is chasing down Everton star John Stones and is closing in on a move for Schalke forward Leroy Sané. The Gelsenkirchen side are asking for around €55 million for their youngster, however the citizens have already agreed personal terms with the player and will hope to get the fee down to around €45 million. Unlike Schalke though, Everton are far less willing to negotiate and are demanding a minimum of £50 million to sell John Stones, despite the defender telling his new boss Ronald Koeman he wants to leave. One of the more bizarre rumours we've come across this week is reported by ESPN, who have linked Spanish midfielder Cesc Fabregas with a move to Manchester United. According to the media giants, Antonio Conte has his doubts regarding how Cesc Fabregas would fit into his preferred 4-2-4 system. However, ESPN have also reported the Blues' interest in a number of midfielders, including Roma's Radio Nainggolan and Portuguese duo João Mario and André Gomes, so don't completely write this move off just yet. One player who might be Italy-bound is Santos' young Brazilian starlet Gabigol, who according to Gianluca Di Marzio was the subject of an €18 million bid from the old lady. Gabriel Barbosa is a young and affordable striker, however he is in the middle of contract negotiations with Santos and Juventus seem to be moving for Higuain, so we expect this to simply be his agent bumping up his wage. Back in England, and surprisingly, Newcastle's powerhouse midfielder Moussa Sissoko, who impressed for France at Euro 2016, has become one of the most talked about players this window. Sensationally, the Metro have linked him to Manchester United, mentioning that the midfielder would be available for a relatively modest sum of just £16 million. However, Newcastle have since come out and said they would accept no less than an absolutely ridiculous £35 million. As much as we think this is nonsense, United do have an ageing midfield, and should a move for Paul Pogba fall through, it is likely that Mourinho will be on the hunt for another central midfielder. And finally, our favourite rumour of the week comes from the Daily Star. Hilariously, they've put together a hatchet job of an article detailing a supposed secret rendezvous between Messi's father and agent George Messi and Chelsea's billionaire Russian owner Roman Abramovich, where numbers of £800,000 a week were apparently banded around. But why leave one of the best sides in club football? Well, apparently Messi has been underwhelmed by the support he's received from the club as his trial for tax evasion rages on. However, we don't believe there to be an iota of truth in this rumour, and if anything, the Blaugrana have actually swung too far the other way, emphatically displaying a disastrous PR campaign of "We are all Lionel Messi" as a hashtag. Combine this with the bullshit of £800,000 a week and you've got a complete lie. We don't know where the Metro's got this one from, but don't take any notice of it.
So guys, Gonzalo Higuain, should he go to Juventus, Arsenal or stay at Napoli? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And we've launched a brand new show on Eurofootball Daily called Transfer Review. This week we discuss Mario Götze and loads more. Click there to watch it, and as always, please do like and subscribe.